You may be seated, please. The Honourable Rollston Anglin, Minister for Education and Training, Finance and Economic Development. The Honourable Ezard Miller, Speaker of the House. Pastor Alison Ebanks, in absentia travelling, but Chairman of the Church of God Chapels. Ms. Elizabeth Bowen, Vice Chair of the Executive Council of the Church of God Chapels. Members of the Church of God Chapels Council. Pastor Winston Rose, Pastor Stanwick Miles, Pastor Sean Knight, Pastor Tom French, also in absentia traveling. Brother Roy Bodden, Chairman of the C School Board of Directors, members of the Board of Directors, faculty and staff of C School, C alumni, parents, grandparents, family, friends, invited guests, and class of 2026. Good evening and welcome. It is my pleasure to extend a warm welcome to all of you here this evening. A commencement service, often just called commencement, or sometimes graduation ceremony, is an official event where degrees or diplomas are conferred upon the graduating students. Because commencement literally means a beginning or start, this service symbolizes not the end of a student's education, but the start of their professional or personal next chapter. Commencement is a time when we gather together to celebrate the achievements of our students and the faithfulness of God in leading and preserving the efforts of the faculty and staff to guide and direct them into the path of academic excellence, to be aware of the potential of every student graduand, and to feel and know the depth of God's love and guiding hand as you traverse the highways and the byways of this life. Our students come from diverse backgrounds. They have built foundational friendships, many of which will last a lifetime. As they close out this phase of their educational journey, many will head off to meet new challenges in faraway places, in institutions of post-secondary education. For several years now, our students have been attending universities in a number of overseas countries and institutions, countries such as the US, the UK, Canada, even locally here in Cayman and around the Caribbean. For several years, they have gone off to further studies in exciting places. 8 of our students this year will travel to attend university or college in the United Kingdom, studying law, architecture, business administration, and marketing. 6 of our students will attend universities in the United States, studying architecture, marine biology, mechanical engineering, music therapy, and psychology. And 1 additional student will attend flight school in the USA. 2 will head to Canada, 1 for mechanical engineering and 1 for actuarial science. 2 will attend UCCI to study occupational therapy, and the second, accounting. Of these 18 students, 8 have already received notification of government scholarships valued at $30,000 CI per year. 1 of these 8 has also received news of an additional scholarship, this one from Appleby Law Firm, valued at $36,000 US. Congratulations to you all. The institutions they will attend also are varied. The UK students, 3 of them, will attend the University of Kent. 3 more will attend Oxford Brookes University, and 1 the University of Leeds. The US students will attend Keene State College, Stony Brook University, FSU, Southeastern University, the University of Wisconsin in Madison, Lynn University, and finally 1 more will attend to fly airborne to become a pilot. The Canadian universities are Queen's University and the University of Regina. How can such a relatively small school in such a relatively small island produce students who meet the entrance requirements at so many universities and colleges in so many places? Well, I believe it has to do with the fact that we are an unashamed Christian school that daily offers up thanks and praise to God, our Creator and Sustainer. I think also that academically we offer a known curriculum utilizing the state of Virginia standards of learning. Also, the dual accreditation from ACSI, which is the Association of Christian Schools International, with over 5.5 million students worldwide, attending nearly 24,000 schools in over 100 countries, and the partner Cognia, which provides accreditation, certification, and school improvement services to over 40,000 public and private institutions and is used in over 90 countries, has helped our students when they send off our transcripts bearing the dual accreditation from those respected and trusted associations. Universities and colleges around the world recognize a standard of excellence assured by these accrediting agencies. CCC School continues to offer and expand the number and range of AP College Board subjects and courses. AP stands for Advanced Placement Courses. These are generally considered roughly equivalent to the A-level courses in the British system. This is a rigorous preparation indeed for students who undertake them, and attests to the success of our students year after year. In the last 4 years, more students went to universities in UK than any one other country. A CCC high school diploma is a testament to the world that you are hardworking, determined, knowledgeable, and able academically to meet the challenges and the demands of the post-secondary institutions. For this aspect, much of the thanks and praise rests with the efforts of your parents, who have sacrificed on your behalf, prayed for you, and supported and guided your efforts along the way. Much of the success rests also on your own shoulders. You have stood tall during the academic battle. You have shown the mettle which is required during those long nights of preparing for tests, exams, and completing projects which sometimes seem to come in droves. But tonight we are here to celebrate your efforts and achievements. We send you forth into the world secure in the knowledge that you possess creative Christian character in abundance. I'm now going to call on the traditional reader of the scripture at this commencement service, who is the student with the 3rd highest ranking GPA, and that is Noah Hamad.
Good evening, everybody. 1 Corinthians 9:25 says, Everybody who competes in the games goes into strict training. They do it to get a crown that will not last, but we do it to get a crown that will last forever. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
I now call upon our spiritual life director, Mr. Crispin Miles, to give us the blessing and opening prayer.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we come to your throne with hearts full of thanks and praise. Thank you for this day, for the culmination of years of hard work, and for the joy of celebrating these graduates. We thank you for your grace, your steadfast love, and for guiding our steps to this place and time. Father, thank you for our Christian school community. We are grateful for the teachers, administrators, and staff who have poured into these students' lives, and for the families who have supported them every step of the way. We ask that you bless them for their dedication and sacrifices. As these students close this chapter and step into the future, we pray that you will be their compass and guide. Give them the courage to face unknown challenges and the wisdom to make decisions that honor and glorify your name. May they lean on your understanding and knowledge and acknowledge you in all their ways. Fill them with your Holy Spirit. Let the faith, integrity, and knowledge they have gained here at CCC be a firm foundation for them that will not be shaken. Remind them that they are wise, they are strong, and they have favor from you wherever they go. We dedicate this ceremony to you and invite your holy presence to be with us throughout the program. We pray these things in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen.
I have the pleasure of calling upon Dr. Roy Bodden, Chairman of the CCC School Board of Directors, to present opening remarks.
Good evening. Protocol having been established by Mr. Weston, let me add on behalf of the Board of Directors our warm welcome to you. It is with humility that I stand before you this evening to remind you, or maybe inform those who do not know, that CCC is a school which offers the longest continuous secondary education in the history of these islands. This past year, we have celebrated 84 years of such continuous excellence. And so, the board blesses the memory of those people who were visionaries and who made such tremendous sacrifices to place the school where it is now. And we thank all of those persons over the years, and you tonight who are here to witness the graduation of your students, the commencement of your students on the beginning of their journey to higher education. We thank you for your unstinting support, and I wish to publicly place on record the board's appreciation to the Honorable Ralston Anglin, Minister of Education. Minister Anglin, at one stage, you and I were colleagues in politics. And I'm happy that you are now the Minister of Education and you realize the value of education. And I want to reiterate that you have been a great friend of Triple C School. And for that, the board wishes to record its greatest appreciation. We look forward to the journey that we are embarking on, and I thank you. And parents, supporters, and well-wishers, let me assure you that Triple C School's best days are ahead. Stay tuned. You will be pleasantly surprised. And finally, it would be remiss of me if I didn't offer a word of congratulations to these hardworking, dedicated, beautiful young graduates. And while I acknowledge that there will be no shortage of admonitions you will receive tonight and going into the future, you will perhaps forgive me if I'm the first to lay mine on behalf of the board. I want to paraphrase to you what St. Paul said in one of his Pauline letters. Because you are going out as sheep in a world of wolves. So I want to remind you, as St. Paul reminded his readers, do not be conformed to the ways of the world, but be transformed by the renewing of your spirit. So I want you to trust in the Lord. Do not forget all of the teachings that you've got at Triple C. And remember this, to thine own selves be true, and it follows as the day the night. Thou canst not then be false to any man. That was Shakespearean. I look forward to reading of your success. And thank you for being such great ambassadors of Triple C School. May God bless you, and may God continue to bless Triple C School. Good night.
It is my pleasure to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2026, Anthony Chin, Jr. The title of salutatorian is awarded to the student who graduates with the second highest academic standing in the class, a distinction that reflects some years of dedication, discipline, and academic excellence. Anthony has balanced his academic achievements with an impressive commitment to athletics, the arts, and service. Over the years, he participated in swimming, football, track and field, and volleyball at both the local and national levels. He proudly represented the Cayman Islands in track and field at the Cut and the NACAC Championships, the Carifta Games in 2023, 2024, and 2025, where he experienced much success, and as a member of the Cayman Islands Under-19 national volleyball team in 2024. In addition to his athletic accomplishments, Anthony has also been an active member of the high school band, where he played the trumpet, and a member of the school choir. Beyond athletics and the arts, he has participated in the Christian Men of Standards Club at the school and has been a dedicated member of the Key Club throughout all 4 years of high school. This fall, Anthony hopes to pursue a degree in law in the United Kingdom, and as he prepares to begin this next chapter of his academic and personal journey, we know that the same dedication, resilience, and pursuit of excellence that have brought him success thus far will continue to guide him in all that he does, Please join me in congratulating and welcoming the salutatorian of the class of 2026, Anthony Chin Jr.
Good night, friends, family, faculty, and class of 2026. We have finally made it to this pivotal moment where a new future is on the horizon. My name is Anthony Chin Jr., and I am honored to be up here as a salutatorian for the class of 2026. For over 70 years, CCC School has seen off a graduating class through its doors. Tonight, we become the 75th graduating class. Even though we may be a small graduating class, I believe we will carry an immense amount of change into the world. Who is the class of 2026? Well, we are a group of 18 individuals who are resilient, who are understanding, and who are some of the realest people I've ever met. I strive to be as empathetic as Olivia and Luna, as funny as Corey, DK, William, and Zanaya, as intelligent and sharp as Amaya, Maya, Reno, and John Matthew, as joyful as Noah, Renaya, Jacobin, and Carolee, and as resolute as Surrey, Malik, and Joshua. I can't possibly stand here before you tonight and accept this title of salutatorian without speaking on something important. If it's one thing I've learned from this school, it's perspective. Success, awards, high grades were the biggest drives for me, if I was good enough and smart enough to get those achievements, and that was the problem. I now think that success is not just the titles, the certificates, or the cords, but what was unseen, unscored, and what went unnoticed. There are no medals or awards for those going through personal struggles, nor for the people who did it on their own. I'm truly honored to have this title, but there are many of the graduates up here who have just as many impressive accomplishments as I do. Some have stories of pain that would make people cry, or stories of perseverance that would fill us with courage. They are the true embodiment of success, of strength, and the triumphs of life. From these graduates, I have learned that success is showing up even through the bad, doing your best no matter how it may look, and being your authentic self. So I ask that we have a different interpretation of society's limited perception of success. Instead, success should be being proud of ourselves, regardless of rankings, titles, and accolades. That we are happy for each other, and that we did it on our roughest days. We are proof that it is all possible for everything to go to plan and work out. So, to Corey, who will be giving me free first-class tickets as a pilot, or DK, the architect, who will be designing and constructing my home for free, thank you for never giving up on your dreams, because now they benefit me. Behind me are future lawyers, mechanical engineers, psychologists, therapists, marine biologists, actuaries, accountants, pilots, architects, marketers, businessmen and women, and radiologists. We all have different paths and futures for our lives, accomplishments we want to achieve, and dreams and aspirations we want completed. We are all uniquely different and have been taught by our parents in the school for years that we are made in the image of God. It is also important to recognize our privilege. Around the world, there are boys and girls our age who don't have the same opportunities as us. How blessed are we to complain and be tired of work? How blessed are we to go to a private school and go off to reputable universities and colleges? There's a quote from Spider-Man that says, "I believe things that are supposed to happen always find a way to happen. Sometimes they make sense, and sometimes they don't, and sometimes they really, really hurt. But it's okay, because those things put us on a path to becoming who we're meant to be, and this is who I'm meant to be." If it's one thing this class did, it was to do everything with a purpose. Intentionality was our class motto, and I believe we fulfilled that motto standing up here today. All 18 of us pushed through and crossed the finish line, and I'm truly proud of each and every one of us. For this last part of my speech, I'd like to ask my dad and my mom to please stand. I'd like to dedicate this speech to the most important people in my life. Mom and Dad, for 18 years you have cared, loved, fed, and taught me all that I know. The sacrifices and choices you guys made for me and my siblings is something I will never forget. Tonight, the awards, stoles, cords, and this title, I owe all to you. Thank you. I'd also like to ask my sister, Madison, to please stand. Madison, who threatened me if I didn't add her to the speech. Thank you for staying up, listening to my rants, and giving me school sound advice. We've always shared everything, so I thought it fitting that we attend the same university together. You truly can't escape me. And to all the parents of the graduates tonight, can you please stand as well? Thank you all for the support and encouragement that you've given us graduates. The late nights helping with projects or homework, helping with university choices, or even advice that helped us get through high school truly went a long way. I'd also like to thank my classmates who got me through these 4 years of high school. Class of 2026, I am incredibly proud of us all. We have finally closed this chapter and a new one is to be open. I can't wait for what the future has in store for us. Everyone, thank you for listening and God bless.
I would like to call upon Dr. Roy Bodden, Chairman of the Board of Directors, to come and make the presentation to the salutatorian, Mr. Anthony Chin. And now it is coming up to time for the keynote speaker. And the keynote speaker is a former student of mine from 10 years ago, Mr. Andy White. I can't claim him as just my student, but anyway. Andy is an attorney currently in the fiduciary field with a strong passion for helping others. Andy is deeply engaged in his local community, and he's played an active role in various initiatives that support social development and empowerment. Outside of his professional work, Andy provides free legal assistance through the Cayman Islands Legal Assistance Clinic, ensuring access to justice for individuals who might otherwise not have the resources to seek counsel. His commitment to community service extends further through his involvement on his neighborhood district council, where he works to address local issues and advocate for the needs of his neighbors. A former member of the Cayman Islands Cadet Corps, Andy achieved the highest star ranking. He's also a regular participant in sports and fitness activities, underscoring his belief in the importance of a balanced and active lifestyle. Andy holds an LLB from the University of Liverpool and an LPC with MSc in Law, Business and Management from the University of Law, Manchester. His passion for giving back to his community positions him as a dynamic professional who combines technical knowledge with a genuine desire to make a positive impact. Mr. Andy White.
Thank you for that introduction, Mr. Weston, and I'm pleased to be speaking on behalf of the class of 2026. Good evening, the CAO, teachers, staff, parents, distinguished guests, and very importantly, the graduating class of 2026. It is a privilege and honor to stand before you today as a proud alumnus of CCC School and a member of the class of 2016. 10 years ago, I sat where you are sitting today. Like many of you, I was excited about graduating and looking forward to the future. At the same time, I had absolutely no idea what that future would look like. I did not know which universities I would attend, which career I would eventually pursue, or what I would accomplish in life. If someone had told me that I would one day qualify as an attorney and return to CCC to address a graduating class, I would probably not have believed them. As I reflected on what I wanted to share with you this evening, I kept coming back to CCC's school model found in Luke 2:52. And Jesus grew in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man. When I was a student, I saw those words often, but I don't think I fully appreciated their meaning. Looking back now, I realize they describe not only what education should accomplish, but also what life itself is about. Growth is not just an academic achievement. It's about developing wisdom, character, faith, and also meaningful relationships. During the past 10 years, I've found myself returning to that verse time and time again. When I graduated in 2016, I had interests and ambitions, but I did not have a clear roadmap. I love football. I spent a lot of time playing and talking about the game. I was also curious about business and fascinated with how companies operate, grow, and succeed. Like many young people, I spent hours watching YouTube videos, reading books, trying to learn more about the world and figure out where I fit into it. The truth is that while I had plenty of curiosity, I didn't have all the answers. And that's perfectly normal, as I will present to you. One of the first lessons I learned after leaving school came through what felt like a major setback. I was preparing to begin my legal studies when the age requirement was suddenly changed that year, which meant that I had to wait an entire year before starting law school. At the time, that felt like a year lost. While friends and classmates seemed to be moving ahead, I felt as though my plans had been put on hold. Looking back, however, I can see that year wasn't wasted at all. It taught me patience and reminded me that God's timing does not always align with our own. What felt like delay was actually preparing me for lessons I would need later in life. As the years passed, new challenges emerged. University life brought its own demands later. While pursuing my LPC MSc, the world was suddenly confronted with the COVID-19 pandemic in 2020. Like many people, I found myself trying to study, plan for the future, and manage life's responsibilities during a period of tremendous uncertainty. At the same time, I was balancing family commitments, work responsibilities, academic pressures, and all the expectations that come with adulthood. There were certainly moments when things felt overwhelming. There were moments when progress seemed slow, and moments when the path ahead was unclear. Yet those experiences taught me one of the most valuable lessons I have learned. Perseverance is not about avoiding difficulty, it is about continuing through them. It's easy to stay motivated when everything is going according to plan. The real test comes when things don't go according to plan, when progress takes longer than expected, or when circumstances are beyond your control. Those are the moments that shape your character and faith. In 2023, 7 years after graduating from CCC school, I qualified as an attorney. It was one of the proudest moments of my life, not simply because of the qualification, but because of everything it represented to me and my family. Sandra White, my mother, and Anderson White, my quiet father, they consistently prayed for me during this journey. And the whole total represented years of study, sacrifice, setback, adaptation, and perseverance. More importantly, it reminded me that some of life's greatest achievements are reached one step at a time, often through challenges we never anticipated. As I stand here today, I realize that success was never about becoming an attorney. It was about the growth that happened along the way. It was about continuing to grow in wisdom and character, trusting God during uncertain seasons, and learning how to persevere when circumstances became difficult. Graduates, as you leave CCC and begin the next chapter of your lives, I want to leave you with a few simple thoughts. First, don't worry if you don't have everything figured out. Many people ask you your plans, where you're going next, and what career you want to pursue. Those are important questions, but it's okay if you don't have all the answers today. Life has a way of unfolding one step at a time. In fact, we live in a world where people can ask ChatGPT almost anything and expect to answer in seconds. But even artificial intelligence doesn't know everything, and with technology changing so quickly, some of the jobs you'll hold in the future may not even exist yet. So if ChatGPT can't predict every detail of your future, I think it's safe to say you don't need to have your entire life mapped out today either. Secondly, don't allow setbacks or delays to discourage you. What may feel like an obstacle today could become one of your greatest lessons tomorrow. Sometimes God uses the seasons we least expect to prepare us for what lies ahead. Finally, never underestimate the value of your parents and perseverance. Keep showing up, keep learning, keep growing, be intentional, and keep making mistakes. Continue working towards your goals, and with your parents' help, even when progress seems slow, continue to trust God through every stage of the journey. It doesn't matter what everyone else is up to. Whether your path leads you here in the Cayman Islands or elsewhere in the world, never forget the values that have been instilled in you at CCC School. The world needs people of faith, integrity, compassion, and resilience, and I believe each of you has the potential to make a meaningful impact wherever God leads you. Class of 2026, your story is only beginning. There will be opportunities ahead that you cannot yet imagine, challenges that will help you grow, and blessings that will remind you of God's faithfulness. As you move forward, continue to grow in wisdom and stature and in favor with God and man. Congratulations on all you have achieved. May God bless each of you and guide you in the exciting journey ahead. Thank you, and congratulations again.
In a moment, I'm going to ask Mr. White to help us with the presentation of the diplomas. I will just outline something which is going to be probably a first in Cayman, well, for our school. The way we're going to proceed with this. It was an idea that was observed at U.S. graduation earlier this year. And Mrs. Marjorie Ebanks shared it with me. I thought it was a very good idea, and we're going to try it. I will call the name of the person, and the whole row will be asked to stand. They will come one after another as I call them. I would like the parents to please stand and take part in the celebration. If you have a camera with you, you want to take a picture, or if you just want to bask in the glory of the award of the diploma, feel free. So one at a time, I will call the names. So Andy, if you can get ready. Would Renaya Berry's row please stand? Renaya Thias Berry, parents Robert Berry and Raquel Clark Berry. Joshua Alexander Bodden, parents Floyd Bodden and Sainia Bodden. Anthony Andre Chin Jr., parents Anthony Chin and Simone Chin. Darian Kai Connor, parents Kendall Connor and Darla Connor. Carolee Wanika Davis, parents Cleon Davis and Fiona Bartley Davis. This is a difficult one for me. John Matthew Darnellio Romerio Downey, parents Connor Downey and Jeremy Downey. William Thatcher Judy, parents Charles Judy and Cherish Judy. Luna Chantel Ebanks, parents Heyman Ebanks and Doritz Luz Valencia Ebanks. Would Noah Hamad Zero please stand and come forward? Noah Bilal Hamad, parents Anthony Hamad and Rebecca Hamad. Reino Kupakawashi Hanyani, parents Michael Chigudu and Christina Chigudu. Surrey Lynn Hyde, parents Kurt Hyde and Melissa Smith. Corey William McLaughlin, parents Ben McLaughlin and Danette Watler McLaughlin. Malik Antonio Miller, parents Justin Miller and Kristen Watler Miller. Yokabed Amaraya Premdas, parents Carl Premdas and Nalini Premdas. Olivia Rose Sanderson, parents Dwayne Sanderson and Robin Sanderson. Amaya Andrea Tahal, parents Andre Tahal and Indira Tahal. Indrani. Maya Alexis Whitaker, parent James Whitaker. Zanaya Rebecca Williams, parents Stanford Williams and Wendy Evans Williams. Now I'm going to call upon the chairman of the CCC School Board of Directors, Dr. Roy Bodden, to come for the presentation of the Valedictorian Award. This year's Valedictorian Award, which is for the highest GPA overall, covering 4 years at CCC School, goes to Amaya Tahal. It is my honor to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2026, Amaya Tahal. The title valedictorian is awarded to the student who graduates with the highest academic standing in the class, a distinction that represents exceptional scholarship, dedication, perseverance, and a commitment to excellence. Amaya has balanced her academic success with an impressive commitment to leadership service, athletics, and innovation. Throughout her high school, she participated in basketball, robotics, and the high school band. Her passion for STEM led her to represent the Cayman Islands on the national robotics team, competing internationally in Singapore. Since representing her country, Amaya has continued to give back by mentoring students from CCC who have gone on to represent the Cayman Islands in national robotics competitions. Through her guidance and encouragement, she has helped inspire and prepare the next generation of robotics competitors. She was also the winner of the Cayman Islands Center for Business Development Small Business Expo Youth Pitch in 2025. Beyond her extracurricular pursuits, Amaya has been a dedicated member of the Key Club, serving as the club's secretary and later as lieutenant governor for the Key Clubs of Grand Cayman, demonstrating outstanding leadership and a commitment to serving her community. This fall, Amaya plans to pursue a degree of mechanical engineering. As she begins this exciting new chapter, we are confident that her intellect, her determination, her leadership, and her passion for innovation will continue to open doors and inspire those around her. Please join me in congratulating and welcoming the valedictorian of the class of 2026, Amaya Tahal.
Good evening. My name is, sorry. Good evening, administrators, faculty, distinguished guests, family, friends, and best of all, the class of 2026, the greatest to exist. It is an incredible honor to stand in front of you all as the 2026 CCC valedictorian. I know that many of us were ready to walk the stage and grab our diploma, as we just did. I thought it was going to be different. But what harm will only 5 minutes of me offering my best words of wisdom and congratulations do? As I stand before you, I would like to express how proud I am of each one of you. There is no doubt in my mind that each of us has experienced our own unique journey to get to this point. I could not imagine that in the multiple years leading up to this moment, whether you have been here since preschool or joined us along the way, that this process has been easy. So I encourage you to take a second to recognize and appreciate yourself. Because of you, your efforts, your strength, your resilience, you are here today, closing this chapter of your life and ready to begin the next. As we transition into this new stage of our lives, it is important to acknowledge the growth we have seen in ourselves over the years. Our lived experiences have made us wiser in ways that many of us didn't expect, teaching us lessons that cannot be taught in a classroom. High school has taught me that there are many things that are out of control, but from that, I've learned that I am the one thing in life I can control, using that to put out what I want to see in the world, into things that were for me, for my own satisfaction, for my own happiness, and for my own sense of self-fulfillment. So, class of 2026, as we continue to live our lives, people will always have expectations for what we can or cannot do, for what we are and what we are not capable of. However, it is important to remember that these people do not live our lives for us. We are the ones to dictate our own narrative. So spend your lives doing things that you love and be intentional with what you know we're capable of. As the famous poet J. Cole once said, there's always going to be a car better than the one you got. There's always going to be clothes fresher than the ones you rock. There's always going to be a house with bigger doors, but you'll never be happy till you love yours. This is the only life we got, so do not settle for a mediocre one. Go out, take risks. Don't spend this lifetime comparing yours to others or regretting moments that have formed you into who you are today. If you do, you'll never truly be happy for being your authentic self. To my fellow graduates, looking around the sheer amount of talent in this room is honestly incredible. To my future lawyers, thank you for spending the last few years arguing with teachers to practice for your future career. And for a future pilot who will take us to new heights, though Corey, I'm more looking for that first class upgrade. And we have the future accountants who will be busy with balance sheets, which is fantastic because I have no idea what that is, even though my sister is an accountant. But of course, saving the best for last, we have your future engineers who will try and make your CUC bill go down. So you can thank me from now. All that being said, jokes aside, looking at all the different paths in this room, I know that if you're gonna go far, then you're gonna have to go far. Whether that means packing up to study across the world or staying right here for a gap year. Every single one of these journeys matters, and you should be immensely proud of what you are going to accomplish. As we move on from our time from Triple C, the memories that we have made will follow us into the next chapter of our lives. I am generally going to miss some of the conversations we have in our senior lounge. From conversations that are ranging from very serious topics of work that we missed, specifically for Brickhay, sorry, Mr. Weston, to the absolute frantic or chaos shouting that comes with Sticker Wars or a game of Among Us, because yes, it really is that serious. And of course, almost bothering Miss Chin to bob into her office to ask her anything or any minor inconvenience that happens my way. But before I look into the future, I want to take a moment to look back and thank the people who made me who I am today. To my friends, my family, my teachers, and my absolutely favorite and only sister, Avisa. I love you loads, and I'll miss our jokes that we have together. And I know you'll miss your personal chef. And to everyone else who crossed journeys with me in my high school journey, thank you for your support and being a part of it. It has meant the world to me. Finally, I would like to thank two of the most important people in my life. Mama, Papa, please stand. There are not enough words to explain how your love has carried me through my journey. You both put so much work to give me the opportunities and that you didn't have. Your sacrifices, your support, and your love is the reason I am standing on this stage today. You are both my biggest supporters and my wisest mentors. And everything I have done has been for you. I thank you for everything you have done for me, and I love you both immensely. You can sit down. Of all the class of 2026, please rise. Yeah, well, all the parents of the class of 26, please rise. Sorry, I hope the air horn was too loud. If you haven't heard enough tonight, or in the past weekend, thank you for everything you have done for these amazing young people standing on this stage today. Your hard work that you've put into raising them and bringing them to school or taking them to various extracurricular activities is very, very much appreciated, and for everything you've done. So thank you. If you haven't heard it from them, you're hearing it from me. As we close this chapter tonight, we may be leaving behind memories, but remember, there are many more to come. To my brilliant, hilarious, and unpredictable classmates, I leave you with this final message. May your neighbors respect you, your troubles neglect you, angels protect you, and heaven accept you. Congratulations to the class of 2026. I can't wait to see where our journey takes us.
Now I'm going to call upon Mr. Crispin Miles. For those of you who were not able to make the baccalaureate service yesterday, there were 4 students who were awarded the Creative Christian Character Award, and Mr. Miles will fill you in on the details.
As you know, every year CCC awards students with the Creative Christian Character Award, or the CCC Award. And this year there were 4 awardees. I'm going to ask them to please stand as I read their names. The first one was Miss Carolee Davis. Mr. Noah Ahmad. Mr. Reno Hanyani. And Ms. Yokobet Premdas. Give them a round of applause.
And now we have a video followed by a singing performance from the class of 2026. I'm not sure which is coming first.
can't tell where the journey will end, but I know where to start.
Too young to understand. Say I'm caught up in a dream. Life will pass me by if I don't open up my eyes. But that's fine by me. So wake me up when it's over. When I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was wrong. So wake me up when it's over. When I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was
But I only have 2 hands. Hope I get the chance to travel. But I don't have any plans.
Wish that I could stay forever this young. Not afraid to close my eyes. Life's an evening for everyone. And love is the prize. So wake me up when it's over. When I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was wrong. So wake me up when it's over. When I'm wiser and I'm older. All this time I was finding myself and I didn't know I was wrong.
Didn't know I was lost.
Didn't know I was lost.
Didn't know I was lost.
Didn't know, didn't know, didn't know.
I'm afraid, Mr. Bodden, I'm going to ask you to come up once again, this time to help with the presentation of the high school subject awards. And what we'll do is we'll go through, it's for 5 core subjects over the course of 4 years. It has to be a 3.5 or higher, the highest in each of the courses. So there are 5 medallions that will be awarded. If it's going to go over your head, unless you've got your hat pinned, it's going to be a tight squeeze unless you can lift it off, and then it can go over your head and you can put your hat back on. We'll present them one at a time. I'll ask them to stay here until all 5 have been awarded. First, for Christian education, Amaya Tahal. For mathematics, Amaya Tahal. For social studies, Anthony Chin. For science, Amaya Tahal. And for English language arts, Amaya Tahal. Moving on to the gold cords presentation. Gold cords are presented to students who, over the course of a 4-year program, have maintained a minimum of 3.5 GPA or above in each of the grades 9 to 12. And there were a lot of people who were close, but grade 9, they weren't quite as focused as they could have been. So unfortunately, the numbers were cut down. So I'm going to call upon the Honourable Rolson Anglin, Minister of Education and Training, to help with the presentation of the gold cords. The first of the gold cord awardees, Amaya Tahal. The second of the awardees of the Golden Cord, Mr. Anthony Chin Jr. And the third awardee for the gold cords, Mr. Noah Hamad. The DART STEM Award is the next award. It's going to be presented by Mr. Gary Gibbs, Executive Vice President of Development. And it goes to a student who has taken a wide range of upper science and math courses and exceeded an 85% or a B average. And the STEM Award goes to Amaya Tahal. The next award is the CIRCA, the Circa Math Award, presented by Mr. Sim Singh, Chair of the Social and Outreach Committee of the Cayman International Reinsurance Companies Association. If he could come and help with this presentation. The Circa Math Award by the Cayman International Reinsurance Company Association, awarded to Amaya Tahal. The Miles Music Award is going to be presented by Mr. Crispin Miles. The Miles Music Award goes to the student who demonstrates a wide breadth of musical accomplishment and involvement as determined by the music department. And this year's recipient is Mr. Noah Hamad. The Gene Thompson Computer Science Award is going to be presented by a representative of the Tech Cayman. I don't have a name for the presenter, but if you could come forward, please. The winner of this year's Gene Thompson Computer Science Award is Amaya Tahal. The EY Achievement Award, Ernest & Young Award, presented by Shanna Whitaker, goes to the student who demonstrated academic excellence through attainment of the highest cumulative GPA over the course of 4 years at CCC School. And that goes to Amaya Tahal. The Outstanding Senior Award by Rotary Sunset, presented, I believe, by Pat Schmidt, if I'm correct. If not, yes, thank you. It calls for a strong academic student who is recognized by peers as a leader, sets a great example for others in day-to-day comportment, strong citizenship, and loyal to CCC School, and is voted on by high school staff. The Outstanding Senior Award this year, 2026, goes to Noah Hamad. Outstanding Leader Award from the Chamber of Commerce, presented by Mr. Garth Arch, President-elect of the Chamber of Commerce, goes to a student who is selected by the graduating class as an outstanding leader, and they should possess qualities such as caring nature, having humility, as well as one who values ethics and integrity, the ability to connect, collaborate, and inspire others, a good decision maker, willing to serve others, as indicated by community service, goal-oriented, honest, leads by example, treats others the way they want to be treated, responsible, dependable, and loyal to the values of Triple C School, and apparently this year organized most of the things that the seniors did. And the award goes to Olivia Sanderson. The Kiwanis Key Club Community Service Grant will be presented by Mr. Dion LeBlanc, incoming president of the Kiwanis. The student who compiles the greatest number of community service hours through the 4-year high school period. And the winner of the Kiwanis Key Club Community Service Grant Award is Amaya Tahal. The PTA Scholarship Award for Extracurricular Excellence. One boy, one girl, one young man, one young lady. This year's winners are Anthony Chin and Yogabed Premdas. The Bauden Holdings Alumni Scholarship for Excellence in Sports, presented by a representative of Bauden Holdings. There are two, one male, one female. The female is Luna Ebanks, the male, Anthony Chin Jr. The National Gallery Visual Arts Award, presented by Monica Booth of the National Gallery, the office manager there, this year goes to John Matthew Downing. The KPMG Highest Academic Achievement in Accounting, presented by Deanne Blackman, former student of mine from another school, goes this year to Reno Hanyani. And now we move along to the CCC School Longevity Awards. Whoops. Presented by Mrs. Glidden. Nope, don't have them. I don't think anybody noticed. First awardee, Renaya Berry. Second awardee, Joshua Bodden. Just before I go through any more, I should tell you that there were a couple people who were very close but left the school for a short period of time, and it has to be K through 12 uninterrupted attendance. So a couple of people were so close, but no award this year. Anthony Chin Jr., the third awardee. Luna Ebanks. Malik Miller. Olivia Sanderson. Maya Whitaker. And the final recipient of the Triple C School Longevity Awards for 2026, Zanaya Williams. Next, it gives me great pleasure to call upon Mrs. Marjorie Ebanks to come and do the recognition of parents and grandparents of the class of 2026, followed by the recognition of alumni. Mrs. Ebanks.
Good evening, everyone. I just commented to Mr. Weston, I'm a senior. Not like that kind, the other kind. Anyway, distinguished guests, faculty and staff of Triple C School, parents, of course, graduates of the class of 2026, I've been asked to recognize the parents of this particular class. What could I say that could even come close to recognizing the time, energy, investment, and tears that parents have invested in these young people? First, to create a human being, and then to lead that person from infancy to maturity. It's an amazing accomplishment. From the nights of waking up 2 and 3 times to feed a hungry baby, change diapers, and soothe them back to sleep, to the terrible twos, many of you remember that, to the excited elementary students and the independent teenagers, to monitoring their social media. That's a new thing parents have to do nowadays. It's been a long, challenging, and rewarding job. Parents are a child's first teacher, and in fact remain the most constant teacher in his or her life from the cradle and well into adulthood. And in most cases, grandparents as well, because they have such extensive experience that they are right alongside. Long before children set foot in a classroom, long before they have a formal teacher, they have already gone through the greatest learning experiences of their lives. And most of that came directly or indirectly through parents and grandparents. We can never overestimate the value of parents in a child's life. So tonight, we want to not just acknowledge parents, but praise them for being the guiding light for their children, a fact substantiated by the graduates themselves in their speeches and profiles last night. Parents have individually been recognized, but in a final show of recognition and praise, I would ask the graduates to stand. And all of the parents of these graduates, please stand, and grandparents, you've invested so much. Let's give them a big round of applause. Thank you very much. Now I'll go ahead and move on to something about the alumni. I've been asked to also recognize the alumni, which is my pleasure, because nearly 50% of the alumni of Triple C School graduated while I was principal. So the other half before and after. So I did some statistics I thought might be of interest to you. Triple C had 1,233 graduates from 1947 to 2025, bearing in mind that there were 4 years before the first graduation and 4 years in the early years when there were no graduates. But tonight that number has increased by 18, and now the figure stands at 1,251 graduates. But actually, we have more alumni than graduates because on our definition, I don't know, we defined it when I was at CCC school, we defined it as any person who spent 3 years of high school at CCC school, whether or not they graduated, they became listed as alumni. So we have no real stats on actual alumni, but we do have stats on the graduates. The word alumni refers to the graduates or former students of a school, college, or university. The term originates from the Latin verb alere, means to nourish, and is often used to describe a community of individuals who maintain an ongoing connection with their educational institution by nourishing the institution, which nourished them, and each other after completing their studies. There are 4 words that differentiate the meaning: alumna, alumnus, alumni, alumnae. I'm not going to define them for me. You look it up if you want to. Find it. Suffice it to say that all of these students now are alumni of CCC school. Starting tonight, and I hope that the definition given earlier, a community of individuals who maintain an ongoing connection with their educational institution, including sending your children to CCC school when that time comes, and each other after completing their studies, will be a part of who these students are. Being an alumna or alumnus of a school brings a sense of belonging, of loyalty, of legacy, of warmth, of memories, of friends, of unforgettable teachers. You are forever linked with CCC school. Nothing can ever change that. Next year, I hope that you will attend the 2027 graduation if you're on the island, and then you can recognize the new alumni of 2027. Being so involved in the lives of students for more than 30 years, I thought it would be worthwhile to share some pertinent information for the new alumni of CCC school. No graduates remain from the graduating class of the 1940s, but we are still benefiting from their legacy of creative Christian character that was molded into them, and that is what we hope each of the graduates, each alumni, will also be passing on. We had a total of 24 graduates from 1950 to 1959, and I want to call attention to a few of them tonight. In fact, one of them, a young lady, an older woman, graduated in 1955, and she told me she was expecting to be here. Maybe she didn't make it, yeah. Anyway, I had the pleasure this last week of speaking with several of them who graduated in the 50s and who live on the island, and I want to call attention to some names that you might know. Patricia Rutty Kirkconnell, William Norman Bodden, who was a member of the Legislative Assembly and a minister for many years, Sams Coe, Elsie Nixon Black, Gay Nixon Jackson, Betty Lou Marin Thompson, Marlene Bodden Armstrong, and Theda Panton Schreckengast. Yes, they're still alive. 70+ years after their graduation, they are still talking about CCC school, still talking about their teachers, and still praising those amazing teachers and the impact they had on their lives. So I talked to many of them this week, and they tell me that they're live streaming. So I hope you heard your name called, and we recognize you, and we love you. We're glad you're still a part of the CCC alumni. In the 1960s, we had a total of 44 graduates. And I wonder if anybody that graduated in the 60s might be here. There's one gentleman that always comes to graduation, graduated in 1965. I don't see him. Oh, that's you. Okay. 1963. So happy to see you. Yes. Starting in the 70s, of course, the numbers swelled tremendously. We had 128 graduates, and if you graduated in the 1970s...
One more from the 60s. Gentleman standing.
Okay. Okay, I didn't see you. I'm sorry about that. Okay. So in the 1970s, we had 128 graduates. If you graduated in the 70s, I would ask you to stand so that we can see you, see who you are. Okay, nobody from the 70s. And then in the 80s, we had 177 graduates. You catch me off guard. Yes, I remember you. 1977. Okay, and in the 80s we had 177 graduates. Among that group is a name that we will recognize. His name is Honorable Gary Ruddy, and he is now the Deputy Premier of the Cayman Islands, and he graduated in the 80s from Triple C School. In the 1990s, there were 201 graduates, and I want to recognize another outstanding alumna. I don't think she's here, but the Honorable Catherine Ebanks Wilkes graduated during the 90s from Triple C School. So we're very, very happy to have her name also on our alumni list. In the 2000s, there were 208 graduates. It had one of the smallest classes because Hurricane Ivan came and destroyed our school, and you know what happened in Hurricane Ivan. But anyway, many of our students left the island to finish their education, so our seniors were only 7 that year. But in 2007, the largest graduating class in Triple C School graduated with 40 students. That was 2007. Anyone here from the 2000s? 2001, 2009? Okay. There's a mom. Very good. And then in 2010 to 2019, there were 265 graduates. Anybody that graduated in that time? Now, there was somebody who graduated in 1996, and she didn't stand, so please stand. I guess I didn't give you enough time, basically, yeah. So we thank you so much. We're just so proud of all of you, actually. And so then, from 2020 to 2025, there were 115 alumni or graduates. And if you graduated between 2020 and last year, 2025, I would like for you to stand so we can acknowledge you as well. So this year we welcome 18 more alumni into the association, and this has not been mentioned previously, so I want to add that William Duty, Maya Whitaker, and Suri Hyde are third-generation graduates of Triple C School. I knew or taught their parents, and I know the grandparents as well. I have another interesting piece of information that's kind of related to the new alumni, and that is, maybe some of you know this, but Malik Miller and Corey McLaughlin are second-generation Triple C grads, and an important piece of information on these two grads is that their great-grandmother, William Ryder Watler, was one of Triple C's first teachers, arriving in Cayman in 1944. Some of us know the story. She married Desmond Watler, who became one of our national heroes, and incidentally was my first boss And Sister Wilma Ryder Watler remained on the island until her death. So alumni of 2026, you have entered an era with a lot of wonderful people, right? I don't think I mentioned Chuck Duty. That's William's father. Is he Chuck? Yes. A few of them, of these parents would know me because they would remember me from school. So I'm so happy to welcome this group, only 18, into this larger group. Now we have, 2,000, what was the figure I gave earlier? It was 2,000 and, I'll find it here. Sorry, it was 1,251 graduates or alumni of CCC School. So we welcome all of you that were from the past, all of you that are from the future, the present and the future, and those yet to come. I would like to just ask all the alumni, including the new alumni, all the alumni in the audience, if you would stand up, please. If you graduated from CCC School at any time. Thank you for your love and loyalty for your school.
Well, I would like to proceed, but I have a problem. These fine young men and women no longer need to take a test. So somebody's got to answer this question. Somebody's got to solve this math problem for me, because I'm an art student. I took history and English to perfection. Math, not so much. Help me out, please. Whoever's the fastest gets the honor of being the fastest. CCC School started in 1941, but the first graduating class did not take place until 1947. That's an important date. 1947. This is now 2026. In the intervening years between 1947 and 2026, there were 5 years where there were no graduates. So what number graduating class is this? I hear 2 different numbers, and that's why I had to count 3 or 4 times. I hear 74, I hear 75. Which is it? 75. This is the 75th graduating class. This is a historic night. You're all part of it. I'm going to ask Mr. Lopez to help with passing out of the alumni pins. What I'm going to do, I'm going to call the first row. They're going to come, and then the family member or the alumni who's going to pin them can come up and pin them. When they are finished being pinned, we will send them back to their seats, and we will take the second row, and we will do it all again. Renaya Berry's group, or row, would you come down, please? Noah's Row, would you come down, please? We're almost there, just two more things. Would you all please stand and join in the singing of the Triple C school song, Triple C All Hail. Except for the graduating class, please remain standing. There is one further thing for you to do that will turn you from a graduand into a graduate, and Mrs. Chin is going to do that honor, please.
Thank you, Mr. Weston. Okay, class of 2026. On my mark, we are going to flip our tassels. That makes us transition from a graduate to a graduate. 1, 2, 3, go! All right.
Now the words of benediction and praise and prayer from Pastor Winston Rose to close us off.
I was going to describe myself as Pastor French because he has been in Africa for the past 2 weeks. So I thought perhaps you might think I was he. Before we have the benediction again, I want to say that on behalf of the Church of God chapels in the Cayman Islands, the sponsors of CCC School, congratulations again to the graduates now and your parents as well. May God continue to bless you. Father, as we bring this celebration to a close, we thank you for the achievements we have honored tonight and for the journey that has brought these graduates to this moment. We ask your blessings upon each graduate as they step forward into a new season of life. Grant them wisdom to make sound decisions, courage to pursue their dreams, and strength to persevere when challenges arise. May they be guided by truth, integrity, and compassion in all they do. Bless their families, teachers, mentors, and friends who have supported them throughout this journey. Reward their encouragement, sacrifice, and love. Now may the strength of God sustain us all. May the power of God preserve us all. May the hands of God protect us. And may the way of God direct us. And may the love of God go with us this night and forever. Amen.